Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, we'll get started with the show. Of course, we're starting with the Falconets. Yesterday, they were able to bounce back from that 6-0 bashing to actually beat Canada by 3-1, coming from a goal down to score 3. And, well, still have hopes.
Safe to say they're back on track. Cecilia, I mean, when you lose the first game, it's always good to get back to winning ways in the second game, and that's what the Falconets have done. So all the best to them going into that very crucial match against Spain.
Yeah, that's the way it is. And for the Super Falcons, of course, they're ready for business. We have the 21-man list that have been released, and of course, NFF President Amaju Pinnick want them to actually go there and retain the title because, according to him, they are fully in support of them, and of course, they're behind them for them to actually ensure they get success. Well, on the list, one name is missing. That's the captain of the team, Evelyn Wambuku. She is not there. According to the reports we heard, she's injured.
Yeah, that's a shame, Cecilia. Big shame. She's a very, big part of that team.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, it looks like she won't be taking any part in this competition at all. But from what we hear, the Falcons have actually arrived in Cameroon as well too, and it looks like everything is set. 20th of November, that's when they get to play the first game. Okay, also on the show from female football, okay, we go to tennis. It's all about the ATP World Tour Finals in London, and Andy Murray is still marching on after beating Kai Nishikori in that very tough second match that he's played in London. It was a very tough one. Went to 3 sets eventually, but this man showed all the character, all the resolve, to actually bounce back and take the game in 3 sets. So Andy Murray marches on, and it looks like he might just end the season as world number 1. All he has to do is actually match whatever Novak Djokovic does.
Oh, not just matching it, I mean, also suppressing, because right now, they just have to win the cycle for him to remain as world number 1.
Cecilia,
he has to win it.
Cecilia.
Because if he doesn't win it, Djokovic obviously is going to win it. So.
Yeah, you never can tell. Yeah, don't be too sure about that. I mean, if these 2 guys get to the final, I think it's going to be enough for Murray to remain as world number 1. But
really?
As it is, yeah, I mean.
Okay. How many points do you have from here?
But to the game itself,
how many points
Cecilia,
do you have from ATP Tour Finals?
To the game itself, Cecilia. To the game itself, wow, what a match. What a match. I mean, Murray was definitely frustrated in the first set, that went into a tie break against Kai Nishikori, and he lost that one 6-7. Then the second set, he had to really find a way. He didn't have a choice. He was condemned to coming back, and that's exactly what he did. And he took that one 6-4.
Just couldn't chase it out.
Yeah, he couldn't.
And I was going to race down, of course, to get that ball, but he just couldn't.
Yeah, easier said than done, Cecilia. But for Murray, I mean, you don't get to world number 1 without having resolve, without having character, without having temperament, and he showed all that in this final, in this match against Kai Nishikori. He took the next 2 sets, 6-4, 6-4, and that's why he's a step closer to reaching the semi-finals of the ATP World Tour Final for the first time in 4 years.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Incredible
last time he got the 2012, right? And of course, this game they played was actually the longest since 2009, 3 hours and 20 minutes, the longest match since 2009. That event started in London. Now, Stan Wawrinka was able to bounce back from losing his opening game, well, convincingly, because he lost his opponent convincingly. But right now, he had to win this again, Marin Cilic, 7-6, 7-6. Now, this was tough. I think this is Stan Wawrinka that we actually know, not the one who played the opening game against Kai Nishikori.
Yeah, Cecilia, I mean, the scoreline just says it all. 7-6, 7-6. And at the time, you thought, okay, could Stan Wawrinka actually, overcome Marin Cilic during the game? But I mean, we all know his quality. On his day, he can beat anyone, and that's how he was able to overcome Marin Cilic. So he's still got a chance as well now to go into the semi-finals of the ATP World Tour Finals in London. So so far so good. I know I've had my say about Stan Wawrinka signing out psychologically after winning his US Open title, but it looks like he might just have a bit left in the tank. It remains to be seen what he can come up with later on in the competition. But for winning, obviously it has to be Murray and Novak Djokovic in terms of getting to the finals for me.
Yeah, that's the way it is, because if you check the way the John McEnroe group looking like now, Andy Murray with 4 points, Kai Nishikori 2, Stan Wawrinka 2, and Marin Cilic none. So that group is still very open. You really can't say who is in the semis. and not, because Andy Murray dropped a set. Kaine Shikori lost the game. Stan Wawrinka lost the game. Marin Cilic, well, he's the only whipping boy there. I think he doesn't stand a chance. But the three of them, of course, he stand a chance. Stan Wawrinka, up next for him is obviously Andy Murray. That's on Friday. That's tomorrow. See, if he can beat Andy Murray, definitely get a step forward into the semi-finals. Of course, Andy Murray, well, all he needs to do, don't drop his set, just win that game and you are in the semis. That's the way it is. From easier said than done. Right?
It is shaping up to be a very, very interesting tour finals because usually at this stage of the season we have definitely a Nadal and a Roger Federer, but those two guys are missing. And the two guys that have come in, that's Guy Monfils. Unfortunately, he got injured in the second game against Dominic Thiem, as well as Thiem himself. You know, they've given good accounts of themselves, and although you have to say you miss the qualities of Federer and Nadal, but injuries, you know, haven't let them actually participate at this particular tournament. But so far so good. It's looking really shaping up to be a very good tournament and in London. And we'll see who comes up top eventually. Is it going to be Andy Murray or is it going to be Novak Djokovic?
Okay, we'll just keep our fingers crossed, wait and see.